What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Jared, and y'all, let's have a conversation. Now, let me make sure my stream is going well. Let me actually come on here and do this. Just make sure everything's together. Cause yeah, I kind of want to talk about this, and just make sure. Okay, I can't hear shit, so I can't hear the song, but yeah, let's try something new. And so what's good, Black Shop Podcast? This is your boy Jared, and this is an episode about something that I was just informed about, and that's dealing with the coup that is going on in Niger. The people of Niger want the French army out and want the Russians in. I didn't know anything about this until now, and I was told this by one of my moderators, Hector. Shout out to you, bro. This is something that I need to actually talk about. Now, Hector and Red Pill Science actually sent me a video, told me about something, and I'm going to be mentioning it in this live due to the fact that I want to talk about this more, and I want to expand, but also this shit's fucking crazy. So we have a situation where the people of Niger are staging a coup against their sitting president. And their current president is supported and backed by Western countries. Now, I don't know what the hell is going on in today's world, but y'all, we're gonna talk about this. So I'm about to pull up a video, and let me go ahead and bring that down. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna talk about this. So let me mute my mic, and we're gonna. What the fuck? Oh boy, Dr. Umar, I gotta see that shit. But here we go.
Le coup d'État est un désastre pour notre région.
see if I can find a video that's actually talking about this. Because this shit is fucking crazy.
Concordant information currently in its possession indicates that forces of a foreign power are preparing to attack Niger and its people, in coordination with ECOWAS and armed terrorist groups. Faced with the threat of intervention that is becoming clearer through preparation from a neighboring country, Niger's airspace is closed as of today, Sunday, August 6, 2023, for all airports until further notice. Any attempt to violate national airspace will be met with an energetic and instantaneous response.
Niger's military junta made that announcement yesterday, the day of the deadline to release and restore President Mohamed Bazoum. Bazoum still remains in the junta's grasp, and Niger's generals are preparing for war. As you can see, all flight activity stopped over Niger yesterday. The country is preparing for a military intervention. A military intervention by the Economic Community of West African States, or ECOWAS. That's the group that issued the ultimatum. Nigeria, a member of ECOWAS, has already cut electricity supplies to Niger. It supplies around 70% of Niger's power. This threatens to cause a humanitarian crisis in the coup-hit nation. But Niger doesn't just blame Nigeria and ECOWAS for its troubles. The coup leaders and supporters also pin the blame elsewhere. The old colonizer, France. Niger's junta may have just alluded to France during its announcement, but the coup supporters were more blunt.
It's France that is behind this ECOWAS force that wants to attack us. I think they've noticed that we have the support of Burkina, we have the support of Mali, we have the support of a certain number of partners who are ready to attack if Niger is attacked. This is a declaration of war. It's the end of ECOWAS.
Niger's junta believes it has the support of other coup-hit nations, Burkina Faso and Mali. They also happen to be former French colonies, and their leaders have also been condemning France since they took power. There's definitely anti-France sentiment that's been sweeping its former colonies in West Africa. We discussed this in detail last week, and appealing to this sentiment has helped military leaders claim legitimacy after toppling elected governments in the region. The same script is being repeated in Niger. Yesterday, the junta filled a stadium in the capital Niamey with its supporters. There were reportedly some 30,000 coup supporters present. They were seen celebrating the coup and condemning the French military presence in Niger. At the stadium, some coup supporters even chopped off the head of a chicken painted in French colors.
When the French army says it is not going to leave, well, we are going to tell the French army, we, the citizens of Niger, all the citizens of Niger, I don't even mean the army, it is the citizens who are going to make them leave.
France has some 1,500 troops stationed in the country, and it has reportedly not removed them so far. And their presence adds to the feeling some coup supporters have, that they still aren't free from French colonization. That despite officially getting independence in 1960, the country has still been exploited. Supporters justify this coup by saying it's a new independence, and some are even prepared to lay down their lives for it.
63 years of aid. Where are we? We are lost in Africa. And yet, we are told that Niger is very rich in potential. And then we are lost. So what's the point of foreign aid? We would be resilient behind our defense and security forces to be able to wrest our independence, our new independence.
C'est notre façon, en tant que société civile, en tant que citoyen, de participer à la stratégie de défense de notre nation. Vous savez, dans tous les pays, la défense de notre patrie n'est pas l'apanage des seuls militaires. Nous avons, comme vous le voyez, nous n'avons pas d'armes, mais nous avons nos cœurs, nous avons notre sang, et nous avons décidé de mettre notre sang au service de la défense de notre patrie.
Niger's junta has brought reinforcements to the capital Niamey. Italy and Germany are asking ECOWAS to extend the reinstatement deadline. Mali and Burkina Faso have sent delegation to Niger. West Africa looks to be gearing up for war, and that's the last thing the impoverished region and the world needs right now.
Okay, so what I'm taking. What I'm taking from it all is this. The people of Niger are sick and tired of French involvement in their country. That is what I'm getting off of this. They're tired of the French involvement in their country's running, and they're also tired of everybody else dictating what they can and cannot do in that country. Now, despite everything that is really going on, turn that back down. Despite everything that's actually really going on, these people believe that they themselves, if they aligned with Russia and they aligned with other countries, that they themselves could prosper in multiple ways and grow as a country to be a contender on the world stage. Now, also to that too is this: these people are seeing Russian involvement in every other country in Africa. They're seeing Russian involvement in Nigeria, in every other country in Africa, and also in seeing Chinese involvement in places like, I think, Tanzania, South Africa, some places like that. They're starting to see involvement from non-Western foreign countries, improving other countries' situation in Africa, while they're also being in a sense cut off at the hip. That's what's going on. So their people have gotten tired of it, and now we're seeing a revolution, which, if you want me to be honest about it, I agree. The people of Niger deserve to get everything that they deserve, especially being an African country that's gotten held down by different African countries, or by different countries. Now, also, there's another side to this too. They're seeing every other country prosper, and that country is failing. As you saw in the video, they seen that Nigeria cut off 70% of their power grid because of this revolution. They want their own. They don't want to be controlled, and that's the problem. Other countries have a problem with them being a sovereign nation due to the fact that they themselves want total control over Niger. They want control. They don't want them to be independent of anybody. They want to control, because control equals less. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay. Control to them equals. Why in the fuck is my. See, this is why I gotta fucking delete some of this shit off my fucking computer. Control to them equals money, profit. And the thing about this is too, they believe that if we can keep this country that has resources that we need down, we can continue to get the resources at a cheaper price, and we don't have to pay these people what they deserve. That is the problem that a lot of Western countries have, especially France. Do you not see what's going on in France? France is struggling. France is literally out here. Is literally out here on a decline. We've got. Hold on. Let me pull up the articles. Let me go ahead and pull up the articles because this bad shit fucking insane. France riots. So we got riots in France happening, and that is the frequent originate. Hold up, hold up. Let me matter of fact, let's share this. So why are there riots in France? How did a fatal shooting of oh shit, I did not even know about this. How did a fatal shooting of a Indian guy lead to world nationwide demonstrations? Oh, what the fuck is going on? Hold on. Hold up. So the story's for a 17-year-old. Hold up. A seven On June 27th, a 17-year-old unarmed French citizen of Algeria, Algerian and Moroccan descent, was fatally shot by police after being stopped for a traffic violation and don't know where that is, don't know how to say it, in a western suburb in Paris. While initially the police justified the shooting, citing safety concerns, conflicting account conflicting accounts emerged. A Twitter video shows the officer pointing a gun at the stopped car, which then sped away before crashing. What? Hold up. So discrimination. And France has a real bad history with racial discrimination. On June 28th, a peaceful white march protest took place in the hills, hometown of don't know the word, but tensions escalated as demonstrations spread. France witnessed violence across the country, despite authorities detaining the officers on charges of voluntary homicide. What the fuck? Yo, the violence from primarily what the hell? The violence from was primarily attributed. Excuse me. Violence was primarily attributed to young individuals, including minors and migrants from Black and Arab communities. Material, I don't even know how to say it. I'm not gonna say it. Serves as the epicenter of unrest, while which then spread to north central and southwestern regions. What the fuck? Over a span of 5 consecutive nights, France witnessed widespread riots, resulting in over 3,000 arrests nationwide. In response to the riots, mayors of affected cities organized rallies at town hall to condemn the the violence, looting, and destruction of infrastructure. According to authorities, the intensity subsided by July the 2nd. What in the fuck? So, if I'm reading this correctly, it's what I just said. France has a very racist past, especially when it comes to gypsies and a lot of different races of people, especially if you're not white. And this 17-year-old is of Algerian and Moroccan descent. So both of those countries are, I believe Algeria is um a Muslim country, a Muslim Arab country, and I know Morocco is. But from what I'm seeing is this shit is going deeper, and this all ties into what's going on down in Niger. If you really want to think about it like this: you keep the people down because of their skin tone and their race. Then you expect these people just to keep taking that shit. This 17-year-old kid died because two cops wanted to play around with somebody's life by pointing a gun at a fucking car that was stopped and killed a 17-year-old kid. The boy wasn't even 18. You killed him because of something as minute as this. Now, Americans can't talk because we always shoot black folk, unarmed black folk. I can't even. I'm black, so this is not really a surprise to me. But the fact of the matter is that this is happening in Western countries, as we like to call it, Western, meaning France, the UK, Canada, the US. All these different Western countries are having some sort of issue with civil unrest and racially motivated shootings. So now, after seeing so many people dying at the hands of racially motivated issues, what is now happening is the rest of the world is now following. The rest of the world is now falling behind. Well, is now experiencing that same issue. You've got countries that's been under Western countries' rule for so many decades, so many years, hundreds of years, in fact. Now these countries are starting to turn around and say, "Kick rocks, bitch! I want my own independence." That is basically what's going on. Independent countries, well, countries are wanting to become independent of each other, and the big three are now starting to have to pay what they owe. And what's funny is this is not going to be the first nor the last time this is going to happen. This is going to keep happening back to back until what is owed is paid. So we can expect another riot in another country. My guess is going to be England. Call it a hunch. It's going to be England next. So many people are being displaced across the world because of the actions of these political leaders in different countries. I'm not even sure what to say about it. So many different countries are experiencing this very thing. And the problem is, the cycle will continue due to the greed of politicians and policymakers. Just like Derek Chauvin. Until black people in America started fucking shit up, that's when the shit fucking wanted to come out and say, oh, we're gonna arrest him. We've seen this so many times in Black America. Black America, we've seen this shit coming a mile away. I'm going to say something that's going to be kind of controversial here. If it wasn't for George Floyd and the George Floyd protest and shit getting fucked up with that, we wouldn't have a situation that's going on in Niger. If you really want me to be completely honest, there wouldn't be a coup d'etat situation in Niger if it wasn't for black people in America standing up and saying, fuck this shit, we're not gonna take this shit no more. Mind you, I just seen a fucking video of people of a fucking fight. Hold up. Matter of fact, I can pull that bitch up right now. Yo, this shit's fucking crazy. It's literally batshit fucking insane. This right here. Let me pull up this fucking video. This shit right here is the shit I am talking about. Black people across the world are done. And this shit's only gonna get worse. White folks, when we tell you alone, we mean that shit. Oh yeah, this gonna be funny. Oh my god. Look at this shit. Look at this right here. Now, I don't condone any violence. I'm going to sit there and say that. I did not condone violence. But white people, we've been telling you for decades now, leave black people alone. Leave black countries alone. Leave black people alone, because you're going to fuck around and find out. This is the reason why I said that. This is the reason why people have been saying that shit. Leave black people alone. There's a reason why people keep getting into fights nowadays. There's a reason why black folks keep fighting. There's a reason why you see us as rabid people. There's a reason why. We have been telling you for decades now, leave us alone. Go back to your countries, especially France. That is the reason why. You're seeing black people across the world fuck around and beat your ass. That is the reason why this is going on. Now, like I said, I don't condone violence. But you gotta admit, when all those brothers showed up, it was a rap scheme. It was a rap scheme. Now, I'm gonna say this. You're gonna start, like I said, you're gonna start to see more and more black people start to fight with white people nowadays, because white people have been for a while now fucking around and taunting black people. That's the reason why this shit's going on. And the crazy part is, they still ain't gonna learn the lesson. But in other news, let's talk about your president, Joe Biden and his administration. Let's go ahead and talk about this. I'm on one today. Hold on. So, Coley on the War posted a video 2 hours ago, in fact, about a $1,000 tax on AR15s and magazines and new gun control bill. Now, am I screen sharing? Yeah, I am. So, to you anti-gunners out there, when it comes to you protecting your family, because one day you're going to need to protect your family. You're going to need to. You're going to need to protect your family. The cops ain't going to be around, because cops going to be handling riot situations all over the country. Looting's going to start. Who in the hell is going to protect your family from people that are going to be attempting to break into your family's house and harm you? Who's going to protect your family? You. How are we going to protect your family if said people have guns, knives, swords, hammers, war hammers, switchblades, everything illegal? How are you going to protect yourselves without a rifle or a pistol and/or shotgun? If anti-gun politicians steadily keep talking about gun control. Now we have, I believe, over 88,000. I believe. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me fact check that right quick. How many gun control laws do we have on the books? 20,000. So we have 20,000 gun control laws on the books, both federal and state law. Have over 20,000. You have Virginia and California with the micro stamping technology for guns. You have several other states that have to have specialty firearms sold in their state to comply with the law. And how do you expect, well, and in New York, they can take as much time as they want to approve a self-defense, not self-defense, to approve a concealed carry license. They can take a sweet baby raised time just to deny you when they want to. So let's talk about it. Who is going to protect your gun if a $1,000 rifle turns into a $10,000 rifle? Hold on, let me make sure that math is mathing right. Let me make sure. So, my calculator times 1,000%. So yeah, 10,000. So how does the $1,000 rifle get taxed 1,000 times the regular tax rate? You have to pay $10,000 for one AR-15 rifle that can save your family's life. And them charging you $700 to $800 for a rifle magazine. Can you afford to buy a $10,000 rifle? No, you can't. Especially because the government doesn't want to up the minimum wage, and also the government doesn't want you to be able to rebel when they make some type of policy that violates your constitutional rights. Let's talk about it. I'm going to hand it off to Brother Coleon Noir. And shout out to him. Let's get into it.
If you're pro 2A and vote Democrat, if this doesn't make you change the way you vote, nothing will. Because this right here is evil. According to Fox News and a whole bunch of other outlets, more than 24 House Democrats put forward legislation Friday that would slap assault weapons, so-called assault weapons, and high-capacity magazines with 1,000% excise tax, a change that would raise the price of a $500 weapon to $5,000 in a bid to reduce access to guns across the country. Representative Don Bayer and 24 other House Democrats introduced the legislation Friday. It's the second time Democrats have put put forward this idea. The same 1,000% tax would be imposed on any semi-automatic assault weapon, which last year's bill defined as a semi-automatic rifle or pistol with a fixed magazine of 10 rounds or more, or that have other various features. Under that rule, a weapon that normally costs $2,000 would force customers to pay more than $20,000. A change Bayer argued last year could help curb the epidemic of gun violence. How is this supposed to curb the epidemic of gun violence when the AR-15 is used in less than 1% of gun crimes in this country? That makes absolutely no sense. But we just need to call this what it is. It's a working class people tax. It's the Democrat Party saying the only people we want to have guns are the wealthy, and the working class do not deserve the right to protect their families. This is disgusting, especially considering that if there is one group of people who need a gun for protection, it's the people living in the most dangerous areas of our country. And those places tend to usually be lower economic and working class areas. But it's not just the working class, it's also the middle and upper middle class, because $5,000 for a rifle is expensive as hell, even for middle and upper middle class people. But I'm not surprised. I'm pretty sure the vast majority of the Democrats pushing this are wealthy, so this won't affect them one bit. I keep trying to tell my liberal gun owners about the Democrat Party. They're the only party that tries to do things like this. The Libertarian Party doesn't do this. The Republican Party doesn't do this. It's always the mush-mouth Democrats always trying to restrict people's rights under the Second Amendment. And they're not only trying to do it wholesale, they're usually doing it on some scale of superiority, where the only people who can have access to these firearms are the wealthy, are the people who can afford private security guards. But when it comes to the normal, everyday working people, they don't give a shit. They did the same thing in the 1930s with the NFA tax. Sure, right now, $200 isn't exactly cost prohibitive, but in 1934, it was equivalent of $4,000. They claimed it was to keep certain guns out of the hands of gangsters. But gangsters were buying their machine guns illegally. So the only people that stopped was the working class and the poor, because they couldn't afford it. Y'all did the same thing with Saturday night specials. Oh, we need to ban the Saturday night specials. We need to ban cheap guns. Who do you think that was going to affect? It wasn't going to affect the wealthy. The wealthy weren't buying cheap guns. It was the poor people. It was the working class people who needed access to cheaper, more affordable guns so they could protect themselves. For a party that says they're about the people, you sure as hell like throwing them under the bus when it comes to the most important right that they have, which is their ability to protect their life. The Second Amendment said the people, not only the rich, but as they've proven time and time again, they will only do these things for you as long as it puts you under their control, which isn't a surprise because they're the party that wants bigger government. And the last thing a big government wants is for the regular working class people to be armed, because they can't control them if they are armed. They want you forced to look to them for everything so that they have the power to deny you anything. Oh, for the record, y'all might want to be easy with all this tax everything tactics. The British tried to do the same thing, and we ended up with an independent country and a Second Amendment.
And yes, AR-15s are protected by the Second Amendment. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. It didn't say only handguns, it said arms. Guns aren't political. That's why I need your help getting this message to spread on YouTube by clicking the thumbs up button, leaving a comment to let me know what you think of the video, then subscribing to the channel. But most importantly, click that bell symbol.
So the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit.
So, what's up, Hector? So, again, now I'm about to really start cooking, because this pissed me the fuck off. Let's get into it. So, these raggedy mouth motherfuckers are attempting, which by the second time in fact, are attempting to literally charge you 1,000% tax on a rifle that only costs you $1,000. Let me ask you a question. Excuse me. Goddamn, I'm choking and shit. I'm dry ass fucking paper and shit. But again, who the fuck got $10,000 to spend on a goddamn rifle? Other than the wealthy. You got motherfucker. Hold up. Let me close this goddamn window real quick. Hold on. Goddamn. Yeah, now I'm about to really go off. Yep, it's about to be one of the night. I'm not fucking around with this shit today. Let me go ahead and get my motherfucking water, because I'm about to start roasting people. Okay. Alright. So, I don't know if y'all heard what the fuck I just said, so let me rephrase. Let me say it again. So, you got raggedy ass, old ass politicians trying to make up a law that literally charges you 1,000% on a $1,000 rifle. All in the guise of to keep it out of criminals' hands. Question: a criminal commits crimes. Am I right? How the fuck does a criminal get their weapons? A, steal them. B, pay illegally to get them, black market specifically. Or C, they have no criminal record. How in the French toast is it that people that are protected by private security, protected by Secret Service, protected by cops even, have the necessary, unimaginable gall to tell you that you cannot own a fucking firearm to protect yourself? You know what? I might have to come on camera for this. Make sure my motherfucking background, right? Okay. So, yeah, what's up? I'm back. I found a raggedy ass camera that I can use. So, you have people that are protected by motherfuckers with armor-piercing machine guns. Protected by Secret Service. They don't want you to have one of. They want you to have one of these. No. Hold up. Let me go ahead and take the magazine out. They don't want you to have one of these. They don't want you to have one of these. Yet they're protected by people with weapons that are automatic. They don't want you to have a rifle that is semi-automatic. They saying there's weapons of war. Last time I checked, weapons of war means automatic weapons, meaning M4 and M14s. Those guns are automatics with the ability to be semi-automatic. An AR-15 is strictly semi-automatic. Where the fuck do you have the necessary gall and nerve to tell somebody that is in a working class, that they got to pay 1,000% tax on a rifle to protect their family? Explain that to me. I'm really trying to keep fucking calm, because this shit's been pissing me off for the past fucking couple of days. Not only is it that these people have all the smoke in the world to tell you what to do with your fucking life, but they have everything to say when it comes to what you can and can't have. When they have people around them with the very same weapons that are upgraded to kill more people. A guy like this, let me go to Jasper's or Jaeger. What's his name? Jaeger. Yeah, Jaeger. So let me show you Jaeger. Let's go to Jaeger right quick. Let's go to Jaeger, because Jaeger has a fucking hell of a hand. Look at this shit. Okay, you get the fucking point. It's not about automatic or the mechanics of the gun. He has a fast trigger finger. So do I. Okay? He shoots fast as shit. I can shoot fast as shit. I gotta practice. This is a new build. I still haven't even taken the bitch to the fucking range to fucking troubleshoot it. That's not an automatic weapon. Let's cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. They want all the scary guns in the hands of the rich. Why? Exclusivity. Less of them in the market, more people can charge. More people to make money off of them. More control they have over you. More they can literally fucking tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you, without you having the ability to rise up and defend your rights as a citizen of the United States. Yep. That's the point of it. They want the ability to tell you what the fuck they want to tell you. Why? control. You notice how everybody that has this whole anti-gun sentiment, all of these people that have that sentiment are the rich, the people that are able to afford private fucking security and have the ability to buy whatever the fuck they want to buy. You as a common man cannot have anything that defends yourself. You gotta rely on the cops. While I have a fucking 24-hour security detail around my fucking house, protecting me and driving me around in a vehicle called the Beast. The author of a '94 crime bill that put more black people more black men in fucking jail due to fucking shit charges like weed. You got motherfuckers out here dying for fucking cigarettes and shit and alcoholism, but yet you're talking about weed like that's criminalized. You got Arizona, California, Colorado, and several other states that are already legalized shit. Why not do it at the federal level? Okay. But these are the same people who want to charge you 1,000% tax for a rifle to protect you and your family and your life. See, like I showed in the video before, black people are tired of shit. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy, what is that damn thing? Fuck it, I'll get it later. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy some more lower receivers. I'm gonna buy some 80% lowers. I'm gonna start building and milling my own shit. Start painting, clear coating, powder coating all my shit. And I'm gonna start making my own rifles. Cause it's not gonna stop. Let's keep it a buck here. This ain't gonna stop. As long as there are people out there willing to take away your right to protect yourself, these are going to be the same fuckers out there saying all this shit. All these liberals out here. You notice how the conversation changed from us building a better society and a better community and a better country and bringing back jobs? You've noticed how it's changed from that to all of this shit talking about, do I want to say that? Do I really want to say that on camera? Shit. It's turned into everything talking about fat phobia, other phobias, independence, women independence and all this shit. You notice how it's all changed from building a society on building a society that's strong, and now it's a society that is ran and driven by feelings. Society ran by feelings. And people in traditional Eastern countries are laughing at us. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what to say, guys. Hector, you gonna laugh at this. If you still watching, bro. You gonna laugh your ass off at this. Fuck these bitches. This shit's funny now. This shit's funny now. Survival of the fittest. Passports, leave. That's all I'm saying. Get your passports, assimilate into a different society, and leave. It's the only thing you gotta do. Only thing you can do. It ain't no saving nobody. Leave. It ain't no saving nobody. Just leave. Anyways, I'm gonna hop off this bitch. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Yeah. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. Yeah. I'll see you guys in the morning. Like, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast on Spotify.com. I'm gonna clip this, and I'll see you guys.